Everybody, welcome back to Get My Movie Out of Your Mouth. We're watching No Time to Die, directed by.
Get What Out of Your Mouth?
So get that movie. Sorry, just edit it. Just fix and post.
All right.
Just take a part of my sentence that says that and just shove it into the title like it was always there.
Easy. Carry on.
We're watching No Time to Die, directed by somebody, produced by some jackass. You know the drill. Let's get the movie started. Roll it.
No, we're going to talk
And
a
I'm
little bit
fucking
about
around.
Bond, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, a retrospective on the last 35 years of this iconic character of masculinity in its most toxic form.
I actually think Bond is highly overrated. I think most of the movies suck.
That is
And
crazy.
it's
Aren't you
almost comical.
British? Aren't you British? Isn't he man? Isn't he your Superman?
I think it's honestly, it's hilarious how overrated they are.
I'm sick and tired of every time. See, the thing is, I believe that, but it's every time they announce they're going to replace him with a black man. That's when you start saying how overrated James Bond is. You're like, you know what? Honestly, I've just never been that into him.
Yeah,
Never wanna
that's
watch.
not true. Actually, Idris Elba, go for it. Bring it on.
I know. They should have done him instead of Craig.
Well, no, actually, Idris Elba said, "I'm not doing it." He said no.
I can't do that kind of Twitter hate.
Well, no, he said like, well,
You saw what they did to that black girl in Star Wars? I can't do that.
no, he's like most smart people say. He said, "Why don't you just write me a new character?"
I know that is actually. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Like,
just write me a
why do you have to just thrive on the name every
till
time?
then,
and just
I'll
make
see
it a
you
big
in
story?
Suicide Squad coming out this June, where I play Deadbolt, a character from a comic book from 50 years ago that used to be white that now is black.
Is that true?
I'm sure it's a white. Every comic book
Man, I
character
hope
is
that's
white.
true. If that's not true, you're gonna sound like such an asshole.
What, the character he plays?
We don't need to go looking that up. We're talking about Bond right now.
Okay, fine. So Bond. So why do you think guys love? Why do you think? I mean, it's
They
gotta be
don't.
guys.
I don't think they do.
So wait, do you think it's another one of those Hollywood just insists upon us to believe that this is an iconic character?
I think people pretend to like a lot of things.
No, I think they've got this friend of mine who liked Bond. He loved Bond. He loved Bond.
But maybe it's a thing where it's like, as a kid he loved Bond, and now he's like trapped in it, and he's almost forced to play this role of a Bond
He
fan
can't
for the rest of his
admit that
life
what
now.
it was a juvenile aspiration of wanting to be a guy in a tuxedo.
And now he's just trapped there. I think a lot of men that watch sports aren't really into sports. They just feel like they have to fit in.
Kind of like the guys who agree that Arya killing the Night King was cool.
Yeah, they just have to play along. You want to be one of the gang.
They're afraid of being ousted, of being like, you know.
You don't want to stick out as the guy that's too critical. You don't want to be the guy that gets shot in the head when Statham says the car is too heavy.
I thought that's a very good analogy. That is actually that's really fucking, yeah. Look at that
That is a
fucking
fancy
new
logo.
MGM. I haven't seen that in a long
And
time.
I wonder, is that still the same footage of the same lion?
Probably. I mean, they
Must be, right?
they don't want to rape a lion and not keep using that footage.
The lion doesn't look like he's in that much distress.
According to the pictures, he was in terrible distress. They show pictures. They had him like fucking locked down and shit. Okay, so let's just get right into this movie. Actually, 'cause
Yes.
I've got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
This is terrible.
A terrible opening.
It has nothing to do with James. First of all, once again, of course, taking the spotlight off the male has
Yep.
nothing to do with Bond.
And just making it a story about a couple of women surviving the typical kind of story that you'd see on the Lifetime channel.
Right, and also, is this character right here, this is supposed to be Freddie Mercury, right? This is Freddie Mercury right now, who we see later?
I don't know. But, yeah, this is the main bad guy. It's revealed
you see him later, right?
The guy with the fucked up
So how old
face.
is he right now?
Well, no, I mean, the girl's this age, so this isn't that long ago. Or is that...
This
that's
girl's
not,
like 7,
that's
maybe
not
9.
the same,
That's like a 9-year-old. And that's
Okay.
going to be Bond's girlfriend.
Oh.
That's the blonde.
Oh, is it?
You didn't pay any attention, did you?
I thought that was the daughter.
You're out of your fucking mind, dude.
No, but
He
here's...
kills her mother right here.
So here's why I paid no attention to this.
Because it's got women and I don't care about them.
Exactly. We'll think of it this way. How does every Bond movie open?
With Bond.
The
That's what I'm
most
saying.
explosive action scene they've got to offer.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's
Instead,
supposed to be a huge...
drunk divorcee living on a man's dime, taking Quaaludes while her
spoiled
daughter
brat
listens to
daughter.
fucking AC/DC.
Yeah, and there's a home invader. Wow, who cares?
By the way, this is the beginning of the final Daniel Craig. This is the beginning of the final Bond film.
Right.
Series.
This is Daniel Craig's outing.
This is such a hokey beginning, dude. It's the fucking Skyfall.
And they set up the scepter ring right there.
Oh, it's Scepter. I meant Scepter.
Spectre.
Spectre, right.
You said the same thing as me, like
I
you were
said
correcting
Skyfall.
me.
I said Scepter. I was like, oh yeah, it's Scepter, but I don't remember the fuck
But I
it
said
is.
Sceptre.
Right, so I was like, oh yeah, Scepter.
No, it's Spectre.
But you're right, you corrected yourself.
But the way another reason this sucks is because it has nothing to do with them. And
Well, they force it into the story.
Christoph Waltz is barely in the one before, and you're thinking like, okay, now that they're setting up him to be like the big villain for the finale.
Right, but no, he's not.
But he's just shoehorned in that dumb prison scene.
Right, and he dies off screen. They literally turn around and he's dead.
But yeah, think about it. Casino Royale starts with the chase scene that we were talking about.
Yes.
One of the best chase scenes in
exactly.
any movie.
Really sets up the stage of who this guy is and what he's about.
Right, and this chooses to start with this.
It was so obvious what they were doing here. But what my point is, now that you know that that's Bond's girlfriend, how old is Freddie Mercury in this?
Is that his name in this movie?
No, that's just who he plays in that fucking movie about Freddie Mercury. But it's the same actor.
Rami Malek.
I don't give a fuck what
No,
his
but
actual
let's
name
say
is.
that because that's bad. I'm not going to recognize.
Whenever I say Freddie, just know I'm talking about the main
say
villain.
Rami. I hate his mask. By the way, I can't stand this idea that like
Also,
he's dead.
yeah, you're dead, dude. And also, pick up his weapon and shoot him and put a couple more in him. Like, you know what I'm saying, though? Like, even as a
It's
kid...
a kid. It's a kid. I
No,
don't let
even
that
as a
fly.
kid, I knew you
kids don't
murder,
know
you
shit.
completely kill somebody.
But he should be dead right there. Why would she choose to run across the ice?
I do like that shot.
What, of the ice breaking?
Yeah, even though... Well, this is just a tracking
It's just
shot.
so typical.
But no, it's a very CGI shot.
And then it's like, ooh, he chooses to save her.
Which is a little weird to me. Because it's like, well...
What's he even doing there, then?
What were you going to do when you killed her?
And it's a kid. She'd already have suffocated or started breathing water.
But no, it's a kid of an MI16 agent. So, like, you know...
MI16.
Whatever. MI16 is even better than MI6.
That's a really silly way to break the ice if he didn't want to kill her.
I
Because
know, I thought the same thing too when I first saw
bullets
it.
deflect in all kinds of angles.
So that cut did not make you understand who you're looking
honestly,
at.
I was...
Honestly, I went to the bathroom. When it started off with about two women, I was like, okay, I guess I can get some more popcorn.
We have all the time in the world.
Until you betray me.
How did he not see it coming?
I know, dude.
She's so annoying.
Especially with your James Bond and every single person.
Right,
in
he's
your
supposed to be a
fucking
spy
life
that can
ends up
read
turning on
people.
you. Dude, fuck James Bond, dude. Fuck watching other men enjoy their life.
I know. I'm sick of sex scenes in movies.
Seriously,
They're so
dude.
corny. It doesn't even look enjoyable to me.
Oh, it definitely looks enjoyable.
No, it really doesn't. It looks
it's
so
just-
fake. All
No,
this
see,
thing.
that's because what
"Oh,
you
let me
enjoy is
brush
having
your
yourself
hair.
tied up and having a fucking like.
brush
you know.
my hair behind your ear. That's so sentimental. Oh yeah.
We just saw that in Transporter, dude.
It's corny. You know what?
You don't ever want to
Getting-
escape to a Romanian hotel, light a bunch of candles, and just
Getting
like.
tied down and your head wrapped in plastic wrap and a chick smashing her ass into your face. That is way more passionate
Oh,
than
hey,
this bullshit.
Wait,
that
wait,
they're
wait, wait!
acting
To see
out.
what the new Bond's up to.
Well, it's gonna be that black chick.
I know, and she's gonna be doing that to other guys.
She's gonna be Captain Marvel and 007.
It's gonna start with her as an undercover S&M. She's gonna be putting a fucking like saran wrap on some fat, pasty white guy. Be like, he's like, oh my god, I love it, I
Yeah.
love it. Don't touch those new codes. Also, why the fuck was Vespa or Vesper, whatever fucking name is, buried here?
Right. And why are they coming here? Who cares?
But well, I'll tell you this much: if I went with my new girlfriend to where my ex-girlfriend is buried, and then I went to her grave and it blew up, I would immediately suspect my new girlfriend
You
of
did
doing
that shit. I know you did that shit.
And
that's sick.
And I
That's
kind of want
really
to blame
sick.
her. I kind of want to blame her. I'm like, okay, I see you.
But no,
It is
didn't-
crazy. I took you to the one place where my ex is buried.
But is Vespa the one from the first movie
Yes,
that
that's
drowned
yeah,
herself
yes,
for
yes.
no reason?
yes.
Why does he still care about her? We've been through 4 other bitches since
I know.
then.
There's her face, dude. I'm surprised you didn't recognize that.
Really? They all look the same.
Oh, there's
That's
his-
his
there-
secret
there's his
that he's
secret.
burning. I love you more than her.
His secret is forgive me, apparently, which
Well,
is
how is that
something
a
I think.
secret?
I forgot what the clue was he gets before he knows that there's an explosive device right in front of his face.
That thing he just pulled had a wire on it. Slink!
What did he see?
The Spectre card.
But then he looks up like, oh my god.
No, he heard a noise. Ding, ding, ding. The bomb was about
Oh, that's
to
a
go
bomb
off.
noise.
Yeah.
He's dead. You're dead, by the way.
I know. You
You're
don't
dead.
take that shit.
Yeah, you don't take that on the chin.
And just start running around,
That
jumping
is,
off bridges.
That is limestone shrapnel right through your skull.
So what does that mean? The guard wasn't
Somebody was
there?
probably calling somebody, being like, "Yo, he's fine. Look at this." Yeah, the guy who showed him the crypt.
Oh. He should shoot that kid.
I would love if he did that. They should kill more kids in these movies. Seriously.
He just took a bullet, didn't he?
I
Did
thought
that
he
bullet
did
hit
too.
his
It looked like
shoulder?
he took a bullet.
And he's just like, whatever.
Well, he is the Terminator, so I mean,
It just bounced off
it
him like he's
matters
a
not to
robot.
him. Well, he's wearing one of Q's bulletproof jackets.
How are they missing? It's so stupid.
I do love the look at his face. Like, well, I just got to do this
I just
now.
have to jump, yeah. If I
Okay,
die,
well,
I
I guess I'm
die.
jumping.
But yeah, this is the bit that we've all seen about 12 times.
Right.
But there, look at that face. That's great.
It's just amazing how much of a beating he takes. The eye thing, by the way, is
Really lame.
very
and means
hokey, very
nothing.
Blofeld old school Bond shit that I don't like.
But what's annoying is nothing comes of it.
No, they use it to find Blofeld. Like they find out that Blofeld's being like it plays a role.
Your baggage is already down, Mr. Bond, as your wife requested.
Where is that lying cunt?
Right, where he's like, she's already leaving, but it's like apparently you were both leaving because she doesn't expect this to happen.
Well, no, she's leaving without him.
No, she's not.
She knows what happened,
She's
really.
not the one who planted the bomb. Like, it gets revealed by Blofeld. She's not the one who planted the bomb. She had no idea about it. Blofeld for some reason decides it goes like, by the way, I'll tell you a secret.
Yeah, only so that he can have an ending
Madeline's
with
actually a
her.
good person, and now the audience knows that. She does play this though such like a liar. Like she sounds like she's lying.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. Well, clearly you're up to something, and you just burned a secret. So I think we can
Yeah.
admit there's something going on.
What did you
here, right?
burn? What was on that note that you burned last
Yeah.
night?
You know that you worked for Spectre at some point. This by the way,
is so
since this is
hokey.
not her plan, this is hilarious actually. Whoever
Yeah, why would he
planned
be
this
calling
was
her
genius.
right now? No, this is
because
dumb.
apparently this is on purpose. They're trying to incriminate her.
Look, or they hack in and make it look like Spectre on her screen. It's so corny.
It is funny for Bond to think that she has a contact in her phone with Spectre as a logo.
Yeah.
That he's never noticed it.
What? So Blofeld reveals that they did set all this up and they hacked her phone and made it look like Spectre was calling
he basically
her.
says in a nutshell, she's innocent.
And she
she's
has
not,
no idea.
She has no idea what's going on.
Even though she was raised by Rami Malek.
by Freddie Mercury, yes.
We just didn't get to yours yet.
Everyone's got secrets. We just didn't get to yours yet. That's such a trailer line. Like that makes no sense in this moment.
When I saw this part with my mom, she didn't want to look here because she thought the sheep were going to get killed. And I was like, what did you think? He was going to go through them and it was going to be just a cloud of cotton
Honestly,
that shoots
that
to
would have
like,
been
balloon.
awesome. There's a big cloud of like sheepskin, of like cotton,
Yeah.
flying out in a big cloud.
He's like, I almost wish they would just kill us. I really loved you.
That face,
Yeah,
that
that one,
child,
I know.
like she does
I
that
know.
face so well. Like I said,
They all do.
No, seriously, that's such good acting that she knows that
It's not.
childlike face they make.
It's
like,
not acting
I
because
know
they
I'm
really-
wrong. I know I'm wrong, but please, no, daddy.
Yeah.
No, daddy. No, daddy. No.
It's not acting because
Not like
she probably
this,
makes
Daddy.
that face too.
Not this way, daddy.
Now she's all turned on again. She's like, man, you really are a Chad.
That's why she doesn't want him to leave when he gets on the train. She's like, you're just gonna leave after all that?
Yeah, that was the point. I'm getting rid of you.
Come here, stand right here on this track.
He
Stay
just
there.
trips her up.
Stay there.
You'll never see me again.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
It's just hard for me to believe that he really loved her. I guess because I haven't seen the previous movie, but I can't even imagine a relationship where he would love again like he did Vesper.
It's stupid that he holds her like that, because if he thinks she's betrayed him and she's a Spectre agent,
I know she might stab him in
just
the
stab
fucking
him right
rib.
there.
Yeah, I know, right.
It is interesting how the way he dies, it almost feels like Daniel Craig was part of the script writing, and he was like, no, I need to make sure he can never, ever, ever come back in any capacity. I want him poisoned, shot, exploded.
Because I will not say no to the money. I need to make sure that you guys cannot do this.
Make sure it's not possible.
Because I will take that check.
I've had a bit to drink, and that actually...
Made you wanna
That's turning
vomit?
shock. It really made me feel like the room was spinning for a second.
You're like, oh my god, I've gone too far.
I definitely can't drive to Beaches.
We're never going to make it.
Okay.
That Paizuki's going to come right back in my throat.
When I saw this scene in the theater, I thought, oh my god, this is COVID commentary shoehorned in.
Dude, no. So...
Listen to the things they're saying. They're like, oh, you put the fucking Ebola in with my soup?
I know I know exactly what you're talking about. 'Cause I thought the same thing too.
Smallpox and my food?
This is how it got loose, by the way.
This is, and it feels like they shot.
These
like,
are the type of people that were handling the coronavirus.
That's what I'm saying, and it feels like this is a pickup shoot that they wrote after it got delayed for a year with COVID. They're like, well, we may as well shoot some COVID commentary, right? And notice the scene has these one person in each shot or two. You know what I mean?
But seriously, that puts me on the side of this scientist for having his friends killed, because I'm like, they're absolute dickheads. You're fucking around with smallpox, pretending it's in my lunch. Yeah, kill him.
But yeah, no, right after the COVID shoot, everyone's meant to watch this and go, oh, ha, 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 that's probably how COVID slipped out. Oh, tee.
God, they probably are laughing about how COVID went out.
It's not funny.
It isn't funny. A lot of grandparents died. Money Penny, what did I tell you about walking into my fucking
No, this is the new
office
007.
No, that's Money Penny, you fucking retard. They're all the same to you, dude. They're all the same to you. Oh, I forgot to kill off his friend, too. I'm just ruining the whole movie right now before we've even
What,
seen
his
it.
black friend?
Yeah, I hate that. I get it that they want to make it that he's losing everything that ever mattered to him, so it makes the fact he has a child that much more important. But, like, it just seems really kind of like...
I think it's as simple as everyone's contract was for 5
That's what I'm
movies.
saying. Well, that's what I'm saying. It just seems like them burning off all the, like, you know, the characters because it's like, well, now we can.
Right. That was almost a car accident.
Oh, and of course, the preppy, proud boy white guy.
and it turns out to be a traitor.
Yep. Yep.
He is dressed like a proud boy with his white polo.
What's crazy is, once again, going back to James Bond
Purposely bumping into people of color and trying to start shit with them.
Right. You say something, bro? You
I'll
say
lynch
something?
you. I'll lynch you.
Do
Say
you know
something.
who my dad is?
Screwing around. I want to get back to my family, tell them I saved the world again.
Of course, we gotta know he's got a family so that we can know that when he dies, it's a very sad thing.
So we care
Fucking
more.
hate this shit, dude.
Right, because who cares when a single man dies?
Right. It's got to be tragic when he dies, but just like, of course he's gonna die if he keeps on fucking around like this. Everybody's here, by the way.
Why are
Everyone's
they all here?
Everyone's here.
They all knew to come to this one bar.
Someone took my engine.
She sabotaged his car. Just
I think
to
she did.
Offer the ride home.
Look at that
There's-
big
there's
bank.
not-
Look at
there's-
that big ass bank
Yeah, I
she
know.
got.
I was gonna say, there's not room for my big dick on there.
I'm gonna say, how's that woman going to be like an international spy with an ass that huge?
and what a way to introduce Bond. What a bitch he looks like on the back of that bike.
Well, she's
dude.
getting off on it. She gets off on it, dude. I gotta say, this actress, dude,
I know,
and,
she's
and this
amazing.
character especially. This, oh my
Look
god,
at her. She's like
I know.
sucking on that
I
thing
know,
like it's
dude.
a cock.
She's so. Oh my god, dude.
It's CJ.
She is a masterclass in just sexuality.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I just don't. First of all, so how is she not raped in the middle of that street? That's
Right,
insane.
I know. There would be like a
Like,
group
I mean,
of guys.
maybe she can take care of herself, but yeah, she'll be surrounded by a group
Seriously,
of dudes
like-
being like, yo, hoochie, hoochie.
Yeah, they're all over her, like sticking their tongue out, trying to
Right,
lick her and
nom,
shit.
nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, totally.
Yo, I got a straw for you to suck. Yo, what's up, baby?
All right, let's get it on.
I do like at this moment that they really like to have these ideas like Bond thinks he's gonna get laid all the time but never does. It's, who gives
But
a
that's
fuck?
corny.
And I love that look on her face, like, oh, I would never.
Yeah,
I would.
ew.
You? No,
Ew,
please.
not my type.
No, seriously.
I'm a queen of spades, sweetie. BBC.
I've had basketball players. Thank you.
Yeah.
She's so good at that, like.
Whatever
young-
you want, Daddy.
Yeah, she's so good at that. If they ever do make a artificial girlfriend, I want her to look like her.
Yeah.
And in every movie, she's like, "Oh gosh, golly!" Like she's not quite like ready yet, but she always kind of like pulls through.
You're like fawning over her. It's almost as bad as me laughing my ass off at Scooby Doo. You're like, oh, and it's so great how like she's acting so innocent, but then when it gets down, she's gonna get real. When it gets real, she's gonna get real, and she's gonna show you what's up.
Yeah.
She's gonna step it up.
Those heels aren't gonna stop her.
Don't sleep on her.
Don't sleep on her, dude. Oh, Spectre on the roof.
How did I not notice that? I'm a fucking terrible special agent.
I also love that lady's just looking at gas that could easily be anthrax. With
Right, and
with
just
a curious
breathing
look on
it
his face,
in.
like, I wonder what that is.
Yeah. Smells bad. There she goes.
Oh, God, dude.
Look at those legs.
Seriously, such a specimen.
I would let her choke me out if she did it with her thighs.
I'd let her choke me out with any part of her body, dude. Just to be near her.
What, even her inflatable plastic dick that she just got put on?
Dude, don't dash my dreams like that.
Don't tarnish her for
Don't
me.
yeah, don't even pretend that she's gonna come out as fucking James Page or whatever. It is funny how much her character really is just like a pinup.
This part's really cool. In the middle of it, they do a little drink.
No, I love it.
That's James Bond.
No, honestly, their chemistry would make for a great movie.
Yeah.
That's what he should have done. Is just had her be like she's like 008.
I hate how he just walks out and doesn't even take cover. It's like, this isn't cool or tactical. He
not
wouldn't
tactical.
survive this.
It's very cool.
A real special agent would be taking cover behind shit and taking tactical shots. The police didn't notice him, like, basically taking a hostage.
Right. Don't they start firing at the
The
chick?
black lady, yeah, because they're all racist cops. They see a black woman.
She's got a
and then
gun!
She's obviously the one. What she does here is actually a pretty cool callback to that first Casino Royale scene when he blows up the canisters.
Oh, I never saw it that way. But
runs
that makes a lot of
away.
sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You see, they really are the same person, the same caliber.
What is this? Explain it to me.
I don't have the words to describe.
Daniel Craig looks like a granddad with a laptop right there. How do I log into this? Explain
Okay,
it to
how
me.
do I get this iPhone to recognize my fingerprint?
I've been playing Bond for 5 years. I'm not ready to do all this tech shit. Okay, that's suspect right there.
I know, seriously.
And just so you know, I could eradicate your entire race from the face of the earth with this device. I've been planning it for a long time. I tell every black person I meet.
Blofeld? How did he know I was going to be there?
Oh, you gave him away with that eyes. That was very unprofessional and inexperienced. I do
That
like...
is crazy how he just looked at him like,
Yeah.
You want to explain to him how I knew it?
I don't know the answer to that one. We'll just...
Oh, you didn't prepare me for this.
Yeah. But I do like this scene, though. That is a classic, like, the spy's in the room. They
Once
do this in
again,
every
I just
Mission
don't know how
Impossible
they didn't
movie.
realize this guy was not on the level. Oh, I do love this moment, though.
He kicks him the gun, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And he just sits there smiling instead of grabbing it. Fucking retarded.
Yeah, that is a weird...
Yeah, it's like Bond had time to tackle you.
I am Dr. Obruchev.
I know who you are.
Okay, you can still shake hands like a gentleman, though.
Right. Well, he's clearly the villain.
I just got so pissed they were killing this guy off.
Did you really like this character that much?
Yeah, I did.
Why? What does he ever do that's that cool?
He's American. You gotta know if Felix is dead, so when he lets him sink to the bottom, you know he's not just drowning painfully.
Right, which he would be doing, by the
Right.
way. I don't know why it always has to be a clean death. Right now, he'd be like...
That is definitely echoing Vesper and him losing Vesper. That's for sure.
What, just because it's in water?
Yeah, he's watching them sink.
He's not in a cage.
He's watching someone.
He's
he
not in an
loves
elevator.
Sinks.
It's not a woman.
Fine. Well, the 007 Blackie didn't shoot a fucking gas tank, so you're wrong. That's not a callback either. Then. And she's also not a man. And she's not white. So it's a completely different scene. Is this door just going to be unlocked because it needs to be? Okay, good. Oh, it is. Yep. It's definitely unlocked because it needs to be. Great.
Well, no, he unlocked it. He turned the knob.
Remember the guy pushed him down a locked.
Oh, yeah.
So what you're saying is he could just walked out the other door.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even need to sit down there getting blown up.
Right. Who got in his car? Oh, it's him.
I know, that's a really weird
That's
cut,
a weird
right?
cut, dude. That made it look like someone else got in his car.
I know, it looks like someone else is getting in the passenger seat.
That was a really the fact that
A
they probably spent a
terrible
lot
shot.
of time and coordination on that shot just to confuse the audience member. He's got a second buddy.
It's like there's a piece of editing trickery there. Like, he actually walks around, but the editor's like, isn't it cool how I cut that part out? And it looks like he just whips in there.
And meanwhile, yours like, yeah, I love that shit. It's awesome. Oh my god, let's do it.
It looks horrible.
Bond, James Bond. He's still alive.
Name? Bond. James.
It is so mimetic. The way it's
God,
just
I
like
hate that, the way they-
it really is just like he's the audience, be like, you know what to say.
Just winking at everything. Why
Yeah.
can't we just play it straight?
Now,
Honestly-
okay, so this thing I wanted to bring up. It's very bizarre that her character seems to actually have some sort of weird, like,
Obsession with him.
yeah.
She's attracted to him, obviously.
No, but like she's obsessed with with him, or like her being 007 being the better one.
No, I know, but it's because she's...
There's a moment comes up here where he gets his 00,
I
and
know.
he's saying it, she's like, it's a 007.
Because
007.
I know. Because she's attracted to him is why she keeps picking on him.
Alone, I'm afraid.
Oh, does that bother you?
And that's all they give him, by the way, of like having a nudge back at her.
I'm fine with that.
I get why you shot him.
Yeah, well.
I get why you shot him.
That is definitely this,
When he's
that-
been nothing but a gentleman.
No, that is definitely that's girl talk for I get why you want to fuck him. That is totally a girl. That is totally girl speak for like, yeah, I want to fuck him too.
Yeah.
Or
you're
even
probably
better,
right
yeah,
about
like, did
that.
you fuck him?
That's an insane thing to say. He's been nothing but gentlemanly and polite and just deflecting her attacks.
No, little baby, you don't understand that. He's a white man. He's a white man.
Working for the CIA. Well,
I really hate that cliche of the boss just constantly pouring himself whiskey in the middle of a conversation. I've never seen that.
I've also never had that impulse.
To just pour whiskey.
I've
in
never
the
been
middle of
talking to someone
work.
and be like, well, this is gonna require a drink.
Straight whiskey too.
Yes.
Which is like almost impossible to just swallow and keep a straight face.
Well, that's why they never actually drink it. They just pour it and stare at
Just
you.
stand
'Cause they're
there.
like, there's no
It's like-
way.
yeah.
There's no way we'd be able to drink this with a straight face
It's
in
like
front of
a-
you while you're talking and not spit it out.
It's like an accessory, like a piece of jewelry.
It's a signal that this is some serious shit we're talking about right now.
Blofeld.
Impossible. He's in Belmarsh.
Yes, he ran a Spectre meeting in Cuba.
If you've
from
got him locked up in
Belmarsh.
Balmarsh, why is seeing him impossible? Isn't it
It's
completely
such a long
more
drive,
possible
dude.
than
It's
ever?
such a long drive.
Impossible means he's off the radar. He escaped.
No, it's such a long drive,
Impossible.
dude.
We have him in captivity.
Yes.
You can't see him.
Nope, not possible. We don't have the clearance. We lost the key to the door. There you go. Took a step.
You see him like moving his chin around, trying not to flinch.
Right now, he's trying to swallow
Yeah,
it.
he's like. He
that
takes a,
burns.
he should sip some water afterwards.
He takes a shooter.
A chaser.
Chaser, right? Whatever capital punishment.
Irrelevant. You've done your bit, and we thank you for your service. Again. Goodbye. Moneypenny, send in 007. You can go, Bond.
It's so lame how they think the 007 thing bugs him so much.
Right. It really.
Send in 007.
It really feels like they're trying to bug the audience. You know what I mean? Like it's trying to make you upset as an audience member. But like, I don't give a fuck.
By the way, this thing right here throws it in there. That's a callback to how he used to throw his hat on the
You think
And
so?
it would land on a hook, yeah. Every time you walk past Moneypenny, he'd...
I know he used to do that, but I think
Throw
it's just another
something.
badass way that he's like incredibly, you know.
he just has great aim.
Yeah,
They're
he's
just showing you he
great.
has
Yeah,
good aim.
yeah. So when he shoots that guy into the barrel, that's where it comes from.
What are you doing for dinner?
I always knew you wanted to fuck.
Now you.
I always knew you wanted to fuck. Also, did she? Okay. I mean, I guess I haven't seen the whole film. But
It is
like,
weird. She looks older than him.
That's what I told you. Also, did she not recognize him?
No, she
Like-
does. She knows who he is.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know who he is until she opens up the mask.
I thought the whole storyline from the flashback was like he got her out of the ice and then he raised her to be a spectre.
That's what I thought too. But watch, she doesn't know who she's talking to until she opens up the box with the mask. It must be her dad. His dad that saved her,
His dad?
and he just has the same problem his dad had. You know what I mean with a face.
It's a genetic thing. Veiny face
Yes.
is what they call it.
And he really wants his doctor to solve it with the nanites. That's all he's really after.
It's such a terrible facial thing. It's not even like, doesn't mean anything. Like they feel like they just have to give the Bond villain a facial scar just because it's tradition, but this one sucks and you can't even really see it.
See, now she's like, oh, it's you.
So what, he didn't do anything with her after the ice lake? He just got rid of her? Why is she crying?
Because this is the only defense mechanism she has.
This is how they
The only
manipulate
way
us.
she knows how to get out of bad situations is to cry like a kid. And he's not. You know what's funny? He's not charismatic. He's not interesting.
boring.
He's
He
very boring.
sucks.
You'd be better with Blofeld again.
That's what I'm
Christoph Waltz
saying.
is
That
at
was the
least
whole
still interesting,
build-up.
Yes.
All the previous 4 movies, they would said this is all Spectre people, and Blofeld's the head of it. Why would they ditch that and
Red
not
herring.
make that the summation?
Red herring. Subverted expectations.
And instead, it's just this guy that likes poisonous plants.
Nothing came up. Well, she's very smart and very good at
Good time to pause and go to BJ's.
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
What a fucking waste of Christoph Waltz, dude.
Well, this was literally day 3 of filming. He's done after this.
I legit went into this movie excited to see the
Are
whole
you serious?
thing
You thought this was
revolve.
actually going to be Blofeld, like,
Yeah,
that was going to be the whole
because
story?
that's what the whole thing built up
you
to.
You didn't see the trailers with all the fucking...
I didn't see Rami Malek and his bullshit in the trailers, no.
He was.
Yeah, but I figured it'd be like just another
Oh,
bullshit Spectre guy.
He thought he was going to be a pawn to
Because the whole
Blofeld.
previous 4 movies have been, they're all Spectre pawns, and Blofeld's the head of Spectre.
They never had a real plan for these, just like they never had a plan for Star Wars, never had a plan for fucking Jurassic Park.
No, they had a plan. I just feel like it went off the rails when someone decided, like, oh no, it can't be him again. How boring. We've got to come up with someone else and do something new and
I think Christoph Waltz was like, I'm not
make
doing
it for the
this.
girls.
I'm not doing it. Something for the ladies. Let's make this one for the ladies.
Yeah, who do the ladies like? Rami Malek. He's the sexiest man of
Right, they were going
2022.
crazy for Queen. They were creaming their pants for Freddie Mercury.
It was me.
You destroyed Spectre.
No. Vesper's grave. Madeleine
See?
didn't do a thing. It was all me. I knew you'd
See, he just
come
like
visit.
it's like why would he
is
just
so
all of a sudden be
lame.
like, yeah, just I was just trying to trick you into thinking your girlfriend did it.
Right. No, what he's saying, it's even worse than that. He's saying, just so you know, this movie can have a happy ending with her.
Right, exactly. It's all just to make us realize, like, don't worry, Bond can be with her.
Well, it's just now that you've told him this, you've destroyed the whole plan. You went through all that to break him up and break his heart. But now that you've revealed it, he can just go back to her and be like, oh, so he told me that was all fake.
Right, but she'd be like, it doesn't matter, I'm still pissed at you because
But that's not what
I have the
happens.
power.
That's not what happens.
That is what
She
happens.
loves him.
No, but you know how women are. You come back for them wanting to like repair things. You're like, well, now I don't know if I would want to be with you. You're
no,
so
I know.
available.
She does, and she denies that the child is his when she knows it is.
That really sickens me.
Why is he doing that?
That too makes no sense because he does end up dying.
Well, the only reason that happens is because they want him to touch him.
Right.
And then it'll be like, that's when he got the virus. But it doesn't make sense that triggered him like that.
It is hilarious that this movie was going to come out and then COVID happens, and which revealed the movie's all about like this like fomite disease that just can kill people from hugging them.
I know.
That's probably why it took even longer for this one to come out. The producers
This is
like,
what's going to happen to Grandma. If you go home for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving and you hug Grandma, that's it right there.
That's it, there you
Dead
go.
on the spot.
He's doing the math in his head right now. It's like she looks about like 7. It was about 7 years that I didn't see her. I think she's about like what 5'1", 5
Right.
feet.
Her eyes have clearly been color corrected to look blue like mine, so that's a good clue.
Oh, that's probably true. It is funny actually that like she has the same eyes.
Look at
and
that,
it's just,
they're
like,
glowing.
and like the mom's like, no, it's not yours. It's like, really?
There you go. What a
Yeah.
stupid way to say it too. Like it means nothing.
He says blue eyes.
How can they lie like that?
Because in her mind, it's like, you don't have any right to her. That's what I meant. Whose is she then?
Blofeld's.
I gave him a little bit of a Blofeld.
Oh, look at that. That doesn't look good.
Well, good thing they left.
Obvious henchman cars right there.
Yeah, good thing they left early. Clearly didn't suspect a thing. Oh, here they're coming back.
This part really
When do you think they
bothers me.
decided to spin around? You think they were calling back? I think we just passed Bond.
That was him. That was him in the driver's seat for
No,
sure.
no, it was. No, we
He's-
got to spin around right now.
The thing that bugs me here is, why are none of them shooting? These are supposed to be expert
Because there was a
mercenaries.
kid in the car.
They're supposed to be.
Baby on board, dude.
They're murderers. They're ready to shoot the tires out. They've got expert aiming, expert driving skills.
They forgot their guns. Nice.
It's not nice. It's retarded. They could get headshots on the driver. Just pull up right next to him. Just shoot Bond in the
They've
head.
been ordered to bring Bond in alive. He's white. He's holding the kid.
But it's not his kid. Why bother?
I know. I
Why
wouldn't do
care?
that. I wouldn't even be. I
Fuck
wouldn't
'em.
even. Yeah. I'd be like, yo, we can leave her in the car. Honestly.
Get out of there.
I mean, in that moment, he must have been like, why'd I give her my handgun? Why'd I give away my only fucking piece of defense?
I also can't stand stuff like that when it's like Bond, who's supposed to be prepared for everything. Oh, he just gets saved by a whim. Just lucky that she happened to take that shot quick enough.
Right.
It's like the reason he's still alive after all this is because he doesn't put himself in those situations.
Okay, maybe we should trade. You take the kid and I'll take the gun.
Yeah.
This thing's useless. This thing is useless in this situation. That is awesome.
Right, that's the only one of these where he takes out a truck. That's the only time it's like remotely realistically
Right.
done. The rest of this is like a cartoon.
Oh, right. This is how he gets the motorcyclist.
This is Sicario, bro.
No,
Like
you're
said.
thinking. You're thinking.
Savages.
The nope. The counselor. But I get it. They're all the same fucking movie. They're all movies
Right.
about saying how Mexico City is a dangerous place.
But yeah, that will always bug me. What is that motorcyclist thinking there? He's like, oh, I heard a whistle. Let me just charge at the whistle. Surely you'd be looking around for someone to shoot.
Dude, you've had a job where all you're trying to do is get through the workday. You're not even thinking. You're just like, I just need to get my fucking money and go.
And also, you can see the cable. It's not that well hidden.
Is that what this guy gets hit by?
No, they just run
he
into
hits
a log.
fucking log. That doesn't make any
The
sense.
guy's just going full speed, not even
That's just
looking
luck.
for obstacles.
That's just luck on his end.
And the driver was focused on driving. It's not even like the guy that's shooting
Also,
is
I know
also
they're
driving.
bad guys, but wouldn't you wear a seatbelt?
No, because you need to hang out the window and shoot and shit. But this is way too convenient. When does this ever happen? Where it's just, oh, the branch is slowly breaking.
Jurassic Park.
It's ridiculous. A branch either snaps all the way, or it doesn't.
I'm sorry, are you a physicist?
Yes, I am, actually. I do like this moment, though, because it's a cool callback to, in one of the classics, it's like the bad guy's in a car on a cliff, and instead of pulling him out, he kicks the car off the cliff.
Yeah, there's so many references to great hero moments in this movie. So many.
Well, it's not hero. That's what's good about it. He's not a hero.
He's an anti-hero.
He's not that either, but he's just a regular aggressive guy that sometimes seeks revenge and does a sadistic thing.
Freddie Mercury took them all on his own.
Right, like she couldn't fight him off in any way.
No, she's pretty weak, dude.
Where'd all the
And he
fog
took the
go?
only gun.
It cleared pretty quick.
Just when we were getting along again.
No, what he's thinking now is, she betrayed me again! You fooled me twice! Shame on me.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Double O what?
permission for Commander Bond to be redesignated as 007.
This is lame. It's like, ooh, look, we're taking the high road. Ooh.
Is
who
this really
cares?
important for the mission right now?
He doesn't care about the number.
Right. I'd be looking at her like, I don't give. This is your problem. Go talk to your therapist.
I know.
Leave me alone. 006, 008, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get my girlfriend back.
Daniel Craig's probably so frustrated with the way they went with this.
That is such a chick thing to do. In the middle of this mission, sir, while we're trying to save the world, can I ask that we give him back his name?
Smart blood. You see this? This is right here, normalizing the idea of, hey, if the boss says we gotta shoot this into your blood to get the job done, just shut up and let him do it.
Is that what this is?
Yeah, he's putting smart blood in him, and it's traceable, it's trackable. It's like, oh yeah, whatever. This is the shot you take to get the job done. Just man up and take the shot. What's it matter?
This was definitely added after COVID.
No big deal.
Look, we need a scene where they're injecting themselves with
There
a
you
cure
go. Smart
from
blood
the
in.
nanites.
Smart blood in. Now you can all go back to work.
Yeah.
So look at this. All his whole thing. He just likes to have a garden full of poisonous plants.
But that's like his whole motivation.
Is he likes poisons.
I love poisons. They call me Poison Member. Because I love poison. I think we can cut that out, actually. I don't think we need that in
That's
the script.
a little too on the nose.
Yeah, that's
Let's
a bit too
not
much.
go with that
Yeah,
one.
let's just not give him a name, okay? Take a look at all my poison ivy.
And it's like, why do we care? What we
This is
think he's gonna
poison
poison?
lilac.
We think he's gonna poison the girl
Here's
right
some
now.
cyanide. Oh, touch it and to kill you. That's also a dumb kid. I mean, I feel that's just kind of Darwinian right there.
Yeah, that needed
If
to happen.
if he says to the kid that's a poison plant, she reaches out to touch it. You're not as smart as your mother was when I met her your age.
I really just don't get what the villain gets out of this. And this is still the eyeball guy.
Yeah, I know.
And his eyeball means nothing. We're not even going to his perspective and seeing, like, X-ray vision on her. You know what I mean? As they're pulling her away, we should be seeing him, like, making her clothes invisible with his eye and seeing her underwear.
That is awful. That's hilariously hard if that was what we saw. That really shows you how hopeless her situation is. Not only are you being taken away, but you're being objectified in the moment that you do it.
Yeah, I've got X-ray vision. What else is the purpose
You think the
of an
biggest
eye?
problem is your kid's getting taken to a poison forest. This guy's looking at you naked.
Why does she have to be flying it? It's Bond. Bond should be flying the thing. He's just along for the ride the whole time. Like, why?
She gave him back his 007 status. That's enough. You need to make it louder so I can hear clearly the racist scientists like manifesto.
I'll turn it up when that. Don't worry, I'm gonna put that on full volume.
Like honestly, with that cut, I thought that was Bond shooting the black girl in the back of the head. Thanks for the call sign back.
Yeah, that's that done.
Now I never have to return it.
Bond, there's something big up ahead.
There's something big up ahead. What, a cave troll? What do you mean
Balrog.
big?
It's a Balrog, James. James, if you see a basilisk tooth, grab it and bring it back to me. I need it.
No need for violence.
Mr. Safin, they use explosives. Shut up.
Mr. Bond,
What's it matter whether he talks or not?
I have something of mine, and I have something of yours.
I love poisons.
We can talk.
That mask is so stupid too. Why did he put that? Who made that graphic? of that mask.
I know. He
But
got,
when I talk, I want it to be really
He got
mysterious.
an art institute. He went on Fiverr.com and says, I need someone to make me a JPEG of this mask.
And it's going to be the mask that I wore when I tried to kidnap the woman that loves him.
But it's broke.
And he'll really put that together one day when she tells him the story.
He adopted that mask. I just want to get to the point where the doctor is telling her, like, we get rid of all the black people, we never have to pay anyone reparations.
No games.
Oh, it's so hot! Hot coffee, my weakness.
Right, a fucking mercenary. A trained mercenary that can't handle a bit of coffee to the face.
They didn't prepare for me this.
Oh, man, look how she just outwitted him and locked him away. He doesn't have a backup key or anything.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, the door's locked, my second biggest weakness.
And what is Bond's plan here? I'm just going to fight my way uphill with all of them having guns pointed at me.
Oh, there's more than one here. Okay.
This is so gay. Oh, and we're just going to sit here with his daughter. Look, you see, I'm unarmed. Obviously, that's the only gun that I had.
Yeah, honestly, this would play a lot better if he knew it was his kid.
Well, he does know.
Okay, so when he gets up here, right? I'm going to throw a pillow up. And
When
you
I
guys
throw the
all going to
pillow,
shoot the
all
shit
you
out of it
guys
to
shoot
show
it.
him. To show him I mean business.
Show him how good your aim is.
Yes. Show him that you guys have guns loaded with bullets.
That is so stupid that they all shot the pillow. Why would he tell him to do that?
So if he ever jumps, you know what to do, right?
If he even makes a move, he knows you're going to shoot his hand off. And then, are you ready for the feminist response shoved into Bond's mouth?
If he calls him sweetie, dude, I'm going to throw this fucking microphone through the window.
He basically does.
I've made you redundant.
No. Not as long as there are people like you in the world. And with all due respect to the enormity of your tidy achievements, all you're really doing is standing in a very long line of angry little men.
Sweetie, what are you doing? You're just an angry little white incel boy.
What do you think, 5 foot? 5 foot 1?
Angry little incel boy, just trying to steal a blonde Stacy for yourself. There's a very long line of angry little white boys,
you're
sweetie.
just one of many guys who just couldn't get laid in high school. That's what you are.
Get in line behind the gamer gators, sweetie, because that's all you are to me.
Go play GoldenEye to get out your rage. Incel.
What's he gonna do to the girl? Bear hug her
It's
to death?
funny. I was gonna say before. I want to make sure I heard the line, but it's funny how like this is one of those things where cinematography really betrays you. The fact they cut to that like specific shot,
The extreme close-up.
the extreme close up straight on. You're
Yeah.
like, okay, you know this is gonna be like the main point.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah,
the
main point
hero
is,
moment.
You look like an angry little midget boy to me. Extreme close-up.
You look like my 10-year-old son.
I bet that stung.
Yep.
This is pathetic, by the way, that he's going through this charade and Rami Malek can't tell what he's doing. Rami can't see where his hands are going.
Well, he's never had sex, dude. He doesn't know what it's like to be tricked.
But you saw where Craig's hands were from Rami's perspective. Now look what he's doing.
Jerking himself off? Jesus.
Why didn't he go for the
missed.
headshot
He
of the
missed.
main bad
He totally
guy?
missed. And that
No, he
movie-
got the guy behind him.
Oh, really?
But he could have just popped off two right there. Bang, bang. Rami's dead as well.
No, he could have gotten Rami
Okay,
easily.
so check this out. All this work to get the girl, right?
Yeah.
He wants to take the girl with him. He's gone through all this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't use a gun because I want that girl.
Want my protection, then off you go.
Look what he says. Off you go. So she can just go now. So she just leaves. That's it. All that shit.
Are
about
we
the villain
really
wanted
this
the little girl.
delusional about how women can take care of themselves? They can even
That's
be
it.
5
That's
years
it.
old
She got
and walk
herself
away?
by biting him.
Jesus Christ. We wanted to make sure that when kids saw this, they felt
Look,
empowered.
and now she's alone on her. Even a 5-year-old girl can't be a damsel in distress.
Also, she wouldn't leave him.
All
No-
that shit of he wants to kidnap the girl. Oh, I've got a plate. I've got a platform that's going to sink into the ground so that I get away with her. And then she bites. And,
Yeah.
oh, no, I don't want you anymore.
Yeah,
Go
this is
scurry
annoying.
off.
God, you let him have you.
Yeah.
You little brat. Jesus Christ.
good vial for your people to do for West African diaspora. It can be a good thing.
It can be a good thing for the world. We have to establish what that does so we know that the racist dies a miserable, painful death. She knows, see?
I like how everybody inside there...
It's like, oh wait, why am I stood in this shit then?
With suits, yeah, with suits on, see the guy started looking like, wait, what does this shit do?
You just talked over it.
Oh shit, what?
I could wipe your entire face, entire race.
Time to die.
She said it! She said the line! She said the title!
Isn't that ridiculous, though?
Wait, so out of nowhere he just says, I could just totally wipe out your race?
Yeah, well, you heard him saying, I have a special vial just for your people.
And maybe
Honestly,
your people is MI6.
The only reason that's in there is just because... Oh, by the way, look. The daughter's back now. And they just found the daughter. They just ran right into her. She was in the fucking underground submarine docks.
My God.
And now she's just there in that table where they are. Nothing else happened. We didn't see them since then. And that's just it. They've all got the daughter back now. Happy family. All the women can leave.
Just in time.
Tommy, you know...
Where's the scientist? Oh, he's taken care of.
But we needed him alive.
Yeah.
No, he was not savable.
No.
You should have heard what came out of his
The
mouth.
world's way better without him around. They're really trying to milk this set as much as possible.
Right, it's like, oh wow,
This is
let's just
all
look
we've
at
got.
it again. Who cares? We've already seen it. And he's not taking cover again. Just running around in the open in a bright white shirt.
He's a blunt instrument, dude. He's not a
he
scalpel.
would be dead. That is so stupid.
Well, actually, no, those windows are bulletproof, and those guys are
And
dumbasses.
all those bullets ricocheted right back into those guys.
That would have been hilarious. That would be so much cooler than this. And
That would have
funnier.
been a way better shot,
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah.
Five of them
Just
line
a-
up. And just immediately. There it was. The best shot in the movie right there.
Oh, yeah, I missed that. I didn't give a fuck. I think I saw it in the trailer, actually.
Right. Yeah, they ruined that in the trailer as well.
I mean, you really can just nuke this island. It's not going to be a problem.
Right. The thing is, why would the tiny little doors need to be open to do this?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
To think, oh no, I need to sacrifice my life just to make sure the doors stay open. And why would he come here to do it? You're not going to pry them open by hand. No, but this is like, he wouldn't have come here, would he? He wouldn't.
No, I know.
He would go back to the control room. What the fuck's he gonna do here?
I just could have sworn I thought that was acid.
Like, they had him come up here just because they want this showdown to happen in his poison garden.
That's just fucking Hollywood for you, dude.
That's it. Bond's shot now. After all that, after 25 movies of dodging bullets, this is the one that got him.
Yeah, this is a really stupid... Like, he's talking like they've been battling for like the last
I know,
5 movies.
like this isn't Blumfound.
Dude, I don't even know you.
If this was Blumfound, you'd actually listen to what he has to say.
Stop talking to me like we've been doing this dance for years.
I don't even know who you are.
Oh, you will.
Right,
Yes.
so he just injected him with a virus.
I win. I win. I
Yeah.
win. No matter what. No matter what happens, I win.
But here, Bond would be like, I've got tons of bitches. Okay, so I can't see that one again. She's got my kid. She's good. On to the
Also,
next.
I would just figure it out. We're going to go back.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm going to go to Pfizer.
Q's gonna work
I'm going
out
to
a
talk to
cure.
Fauci. They're going to make me a vaccine.
We're going to vaccine
It'll
the whole
have
world.
a 98% effective rate.
They're going to force the whole world to get this vaccine just so I can go out and live my life.
Yeah. We're going to give everybody just so I can go back to being normal. If everyone's infected, there's no need for us to not have a vaccine.
They're going to make up a whole thing. They're going to say it's COVID, this, that, and the other. Everyone's got to take
We'll
it.
say it came from China.
Yeah, you got no idea the connections we got. But even if they didn't, the idea that Bond is like, oh no, that was the only woman I wanted out of the 25 other
Well,
smoking
he wants to be
hot
back with
bitches.
this. He wants to be with this kid.
To make another one. You meet another girl, you live on a tropical island, you make a fucking
really
army
doesn't make
of
sense
kids.
is, once again, like the flashback was between fucking Freddie Mercury and his girlfriend. So that should be who the face-off is in front of. Because he's got no personal history with this guy. This guy just
Right.
fucked Bond's life for no reason.
No, Bond, you need to get off the island, Bond.
Bond, the missile's already launched.
It would be
They're
so
already out there.
easy to just jump in the water.
I gotta open that door.
Okay, the door's open. Now go jump in the water. It's that simple. Go jump in the ocean. You'll be fine.
Also, by the way, if I am sacrificing me for your kid and you tell me it's my kid, I am not dying happy. Wait, you're saying it was my kid all along? Hold on. Stop the missiles. Q, stop the missiles.
When she told him that right before he was dying, wouldn't you be like, well, that was a stupid thing to lie about?
Right, why be pissed? So I never got to tell my kid I love him. Okay, thanks, buddy.
We just need more time. If we only had more time.
We had plenty of time. You lied to my face during most of it. None of this is my fault. When you look in the mirror, just realize this is all because of you.
She won't, though. She won't. She'll just go on to another guy and she'll be looking in the mirror and thinking,
Oh, no,
how
she already
amazing
got the number of another guy. She's going to call me like, by the way, it's your kid. You want to be a part of this kid's life, don't you?
Yeah.
It's your blood.
He could be in the water by now. All this sapping at each other over the walkie-talkies, he could have made it into the ocean.
I know.
Oh, shit, we sent out the fireworks, not the fucking nukes. Damn it. Shit.
Look, and they blow him up, like, on camera. Just to make sure there's no way you could ever say, oh, but he did. He jumped off the cliff right before the explosion.
They could easily do a Stranger Things. Like, he had, like,
Oh,
a
please.
teleporter cube
But look, you
device
see that
on him.
barrage? They're like, oh no, if this one little metal door isn't open, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I don't like this Bond that much.
It's terrible.
This
And
doesn't-
they're all pretending to cry.
Right, they want it to be such a meaningful, like, this is the end of an era. But, like, nobody gave a shit. But you're joking, right? It cuts to them in France, and, like, they're at a cafe.
Michael Caine is looking
and
at
they
him
look over
across
his
the
shoulder.
way.
There he is with another woman smiling.
Who cares about this shithole city?
Now the black girl's like, so I can get 007 back now, right? Because he's gone.
It's a
so I
dumb-
get 007 again.
Yeah, I want that number back.
Yeah.
I want that back now, for real. Dude, that was so corny, the way the girl smiles at the name. Like, she doesn't know what it means.
Totally different movie. This is not. I've never seen. I guess it's supposed to be like the gun barrel going out. That's supposed to be like the barrel.
It started on the chicks, ended on the chicks.
I'm actually gonna piss. We watch this.
Nobody wants to call this out as garbage. Everyone wants to pretend it was great.
Well, everyone's already forgotten about it at this point. That's the thing. These movies come out. They phone it in. People celebrate it like it's the best thing to ever happen to the series. And then a few weeks later, they forget completely about it and just talk about how we need another Black Bond. I do remember when they were coming out of this, they were really trying to play up the idea that there's like a black. They sold it like she's a black female James Bond.
No, they said she is. They said that was the whole marketing. This movie sets it up for her to become the next Bond.
Right. But it's really she just has his call sign 007. Which doesn't mean anything. And it
Well,
seems
no, but
like it matters more
that's
to
all
her.
that Bond is, honestly.
It seems James Bond is also James Bond.
Yeah, no,
it's a character.
Okay, a black woman's not going to come on and her name be James Bond.
Right, but my point is that's my point. It's like it's not. They were trying to sell it like she's basically replacing.
She
James
will be.
Bond.
Dude, there will probably be a 007 movie that comes out in a few years where she is the head spy.
007 in the barber shop.
You know, it'll be Janice Bond or whatever the fuck.
Shaniqua Bond. Monique Bond.
There is a theory that James Bond is a code name anyway.
I know.
Which makes sense when you watch
Janice
it like this.
Bond. It's not. It's just a character that we've had different actors play over time because people age.
Yeah, but when Judi Dench crosses over, then that's like
Oh
confirming.
my God!
See,
you
she
guys,
just hires
it's
different
a
people.
Fucking movie.
They hire different people to play the moniker James Bond. Different spies.
Then they would
Adopt the identity.
Then there would be stories
like
about
John
old
Doe.
James Bonds and like.
There are. That's what Sean Connery was the first one.
Right, but then wouldn't there be like a Roger Moore would return as like a jilted James Bond? Like, I used to be called James Bond.
No, because they don't. They're retired, dude. They live on an island.
They wait till they get blown up on an island and leave a kid, and then they give a new name.
They're all retired.
And now
on a
you will be known
tropical
as James
island.
Bond. Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't say. Does it say James Bond will return at the end like it always does, or does it just say
Yeah, it
James
does,
Bond is
yeah.
totally dead?
No, it says he will return.
He's totally dead. Dude, if they really are like.
It's got to be the very
they're
last
really,
thing.
Yeah,
That's the
crazy.
whole point.
Oh
See?
my God!
James Bond will return,
Don't worry, you 5'1" angry little men. He's coming back.